AM 1410. Every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
It's time to take you on a journey from land to sea. Get ready to explore the world with Out to Lunch on WRMN's Travel Tuesdays. On the first Tuesday of every month, we'll be your guide to the best vacation destinations, the hottest travel trends, special events, and so much more. So pack your bags and get ready to wander, because we're about to take you places you've always dreamed of. And now it's time for Travel Tuesdays on Out to Lunch with WRMN.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. We are broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley, and of course also serving the land and the sea from many moons and many different ways within the world here. I'm trying to explain it that way. With Cruises International, we've got Shawna White here. We're very excited, of course, as always, on the first Tuesday of every month. We've got, of course, Travel Tuesdays. And, of course, stay tuned. We are on YouTube.com at WRMN Radio, and now we are also on Facebook. So if you do want to follow us on Facebook.com at WRMN 1410 Radio, you can do that right now. Watch the live directly from Facebook if you don't have YouTube. If you don't have Facebook, you want to go through YouTube, you can do that here too, or tune in through the app, our website, or also that AM 1410 dial. First and foremost here, how are you doing today?
Great. So many ways to listen, Matt. I love it.
Oh yes, we're expanding. We want to get the word out. We want people to be a part of the different mediums of social media and the broadcasting and growing from there too, so that we can get the word out.
Great. I love it.
Absolutely.
Always growing, right?
Yes. So how was your weekend so far? Was it good?
Great. Yeah. So far, so good. You know, spring is upon us, I feel.
Yes.
The weather hopefully is changing. I don't know. There might still be one more snowstorm in us, but
I know. So yeah, it's, but I'm looking forward to that warm weather. And I know many of you folks out there too are looking forward to the even warmer weather that you might be able to enjoy. Cruises International, you can check out their website, cruisesinternational.com. That is cruisesinternational.com, offering advice, guidance, peace of mind, and awesome, unique experiences that you don't want to miss out on. Of course, we've been saying here, we've said it many times, more and more people are ditching the knickknacks and items for birthdays and going straight to the vacations. So if you want to check out more information, call them now. Speak to a cruise and vacation expert at 800-255-7447. That's Cruises International, offering land and sea vacations your way since 1978. Thank you again so much for everyone joining in today and being a part of this opportunity to talk and be a part of the conversation. So let's get started with it. So we got the first thing on the agenda today here. We'll talk a little bit about let me see here. So I know you did send me the list. So do you want to start with the waterways?
Sure. Yeah. Avalon Waterways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So this month we're partnered with Avalon Waterways, which is a part of Globus family of brands. So Globus started many, many moons ago, and they were escorted tours. And so it's your small group adventures, your bus tours, and doing more of the land. A handful of years back, they started the river cruising as well. And so today we're talking a little bit about the active river cruising. Nice. So many people think that river cruises are for the old and retired. And Avalon really does offer a better choice for active travelers. It's such a great way to pull up into these towns instead of cities and be able to go for a bike ride or go for a hike or, see the castles and do all of the fun things. So Avalon really does gear themselves more to that active traveler. So a younger person is more apt to go on an Avalon.
That was something that you did point out to me when we did speak a little bit here, was that it is for younger, more active travelers. I would definitely think that this is a great opportunity for younger people too, especially those who maybe haven't been on as many vacations. You and I have been on many before. We
Right.
talked about that. So we're very blessed about that too. But for those of you maybe who are younger who haven't been, this is a great opportunity to do so. Now, you did attach a really interesting article here as well. It does talk a little bit about that here with Avalon, river choice for the active traveler, for those of you who are active in traveling. And also the article here too does say several of the team members just returned from a European river cruise.
Right. Yes. We were lucky enough to experience Avalon last fall. We had 2 of our advisors on, and they were able to bring their family and really enjoy all that Avalon has to offer. Another thing I want to say about river cruising, Matt, is that I've had calls and people are saying, oh gosh, I really want to cruise, but I'm afraid of the ocean, or I'm afraid I'll get seasick. And you do not get seasick on the rivers, because you're on the rivers and you are constantly seeing land. So for those people who may have a little bit more fear of that water, a river cruise is a fantastic option to at least get your feet wet in cruising.
Awesome. Very cool. And if you are watching on YouTube right now, there is a Facebook page, of course, Cruises International, Vacations Land and Sea. They had their travel advisor, Ruth F., with a friend on an Avalon cruise in France. That was back in 2023.
Yep.
Very, very cool, of course, that was an option and great way, of course, to celebrate when it comes to the Avalon and everything that's featured there too. There's a lot of cool things. Very cool. Very, very cool. Now, you said you've been on there before?
I have not. I've been on other river cruises that were that offered some of the same things that Avalon does offer. So, you wake up in the morning and maybe you're sailing that day, and you're sitting having breakfast and watching the castles cruise by, and then you pull up into the towns and you really pull up to a local town, just like as we're pulling up into Elgin off of the river, and you're able to go into small little wineries or breweries. There are themed cruises. So if you do like the brewery theme, there are themed cruises you can do. There are wine themed cruises. Obviously, we have the tulips. So there's that. There's all different types of river cruises, especially with Avalon. They really look at how can we be active during these places, riding those bikes, doing the hiking, yoga, or, any of those fun things. So it's really fun. And river cruising includes an excursion too. So you have a little bit more inclusions when you're sailing on the rivers, and which is really nice because they're giving you those options of what should I do today?
Right.
And they're saying these are the hot spots that you should see, and here are the tours that are available.
I mean, you've got biking, you've got kayaking too. Have you ever done kayaking before?
Not well in the Fox River, but not not in Europe. No.
I've never done kayaking. Wait, maybe I have. I think maybe I was at a camp one time.
Okay.
No.
It's so fun though. Yeah. But I mean, who's, to think that if you are active and you love doing that, you like to get your workout in for the day. Kayaking's a great way to see different places in different parts of the world.
Absolutely. Now, what's interesting here too, and you did mention this, of course, is the different theme special interest cruises. So there's wine, beer, culinary, garden, nature lovers. If you love jazz music, they have that theme too, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
They've got photography or even World War II history. That's fascinating.
So what happens on these themed cruises is they have a special speaker and they'll be on board and, giving you tips or giving you things of where you're going to go to maybe take those pictures or extra little cultural trainings and things while we're cruising down the river. It's really such a great opportunity to sail with people of like mind. So if you love beer, you probably love to talk about beer, and you love to talk about the different types of beer you've had and different places you've been. So if you cruise on a beer cruise, for example, you're going to be cruising with people who also love it. And so you're really like immediate friends. And it just is such a fun way to meet people from all over the world that have like things with you.
That's something that stands out to me too. When you have a theme like this, like you said, it's people who love what you love too. The nature lovers, the
Right.
jazz music lovers, garden lovers out there. You get to connect with people who already have that base interest, that foundational interest.
Right.
And then you get to kind of expand from there too. You get to talk about your experience, say, I've also, I played in a jazz band when I was younger, and you're sipping on a nice cocktail.
Yes.
It's just a great way to connect.
Well, and we find so many times people will come home from a cruise of any sort or a land vacation and will say, we met this couple from California, or we met this couple from wherever, and now they travel with them yearly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I met a friend probably, I don't know, maybe 18 years ago and on a cruise once, and we still are in touch. We still, send birthday cards and holiday cards. And so it really, you're just, introduced to people that live in different places in the country and are able to connect.
Awesome.
And so this day and age too, with social media, it's so easy to stay in touch with people. And so it's fun to meet new friends.
Absolutely. Totally. Folks, stay tuned. We are going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned.
If your idea of therapy involves a fishing rod, a tree stand, or a campfire, then you need American Outdoors Radio. Host John Cruise speaks your language, whether it's about the best lures, tracking game, or that one buddy who always forgets to bring the beer. John's got the tips to sharpen your aim, the hacks to pack lighter, and the stories to keep you entertained. Again, that's American Outdoor Radio with John Cruise. Saturdays at 7 a.m. on WRMN 1410. Or stream it at WRMN1410.com. Get ready to outfish, outhunt, and outcamp 'em all on American Outdoor Radio with John Cruise.
Haven't been to the dentist in a while? Bender Dental Care in Elgin has a new patient welcome offer. Complete exam, regular cleaning, consultation, and x-rays for only $29. Okay, that bears repeating. A complete exam, regular cleaning, consultation, and x-rays for only $29. Bender Dental Care has a verified 5-star Google rating. It doesn't get any better than that. Family dentistry at its best. Bender Dental Care in Elgin.
It's easier than you think for pests to threaten your family's health. Ticks, which spread dangerous diseases, hide in tall grasses and even on your pets. Rodents easily invade your home, contaminate food, and can carry more than 35 diseases. Mosquitoes, which breed in standing water, transmit many diseases. Get the facts you need to protect your family at pestworld.org. It's that easy. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association.
You said you'd never buy your kid candy from the checkout aisle. Or forget extra diapers. And never give in to a meltdown. You'd never lick your thumb to clean their face. Never let them have too much screen time. And never bribe them for just one more bite. You say you'd never let them out in public without their hair brushed. Never, ever become a minivan mom. And you'd never give them your phone for a quiet dinner.
Calling boss work phone.
So when you say you'd never leave your child in a hot car, no, it can happen. Cars get hot fast, and kids can be at risk in temperatures as low as 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on Out to Lunch. I'm your host, Matt McNeil, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley and everyone else. Of course, everyone here, absolutely here on Travel Tuesdays. We've got President Shawna White with us today, talking about awesome cruises as always. And if you want to check out more information, of course, don't forget, please feel free to visit their website. That is cruisesinternational.com. All vacations, land and sea. Since 1978, they offer spectacular advice, amazing guidance, awesome peace of mind, so that, it's smooth sailing when it comes to planning your vacation. Call them today here at 800-255-7447. That's 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert today. Don't miss out on this for sure. So Shawna, we were talking a little bit here, of course, about the Avalon Cruise. Now we're going to move on to something else here too. For those of you who know, of course, the eclipse is something very popular. And if you want to enjoy a total eclipse of the sun, come experience it here, because we're going to be talking about this next cruise. Let's start off with it.
Right. Yeah. So these are very popular sailings that a lot of the cruise lines offer, and actually are sold out for 2026 already.
Oh, wow.
So crazy to think that August of 26 is completely sold out. But if you are looking to see that full eclipse and see it somewhere fun, maybe in Iceland or in Rome, this would be a great opportunity. We have two amazing voyages, one on Norwegian, and this is a 7-day yes, thank you so much. This is a 7-day on the Norwegian Star for August of 2026, and this is an Iceland trip. So you will be able to experience the full eclipse round trip Reykjavik. Told you that I could say that one.
Nice. Yep.
But it is going to be, you're going to be able to do Greenland and Spain, and such a wonderful way to experience that full eclipse.
Awesome.
So exciting. Yeah. So we have some space on this. I don't know for how long, because it is selling out so quickly. As I mentioned, we have several other vendors that do have these full eclipses, and they're completely sold out for 26.
Oh my goodness.
So we've held some space for our friends here at WRMN, and we would love to have you on the Norwegian.
Oh my goodness, that sounds like so much fun. Now the Norwegian cruise too, I bet, I'm sure you could probably get Norwegian food on there.
Oh, yes, I'm sure. Norwegian Cruise Line is a company. They go all over the world, and we will actually be talking about them next month. Is our sponsor for next month. But Norwegian's a fantastic cruise line, and they do the Caribbean, Alaska, Europe, but they have this one special highlighted sailing for the full eclipse.
Very cool. Have you seen the eclipse before?
Oh, well, yeah, last year, right? In their
that's right, it was
offices. Wasn't it last year? Right? Weren't we out there with our glasses?
Yes.
I think it was last summer, right?
I'm trying to remember.
Last fall or spring?
It was
recent.
It was recent.
Yeah, it was recent enough. I mean, that means the last 5 years at least, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember too, because I remember that I did see it when I was in college, and it was like the first day of math class, and the math teacher was like, I got us all glasses.
Here's the
and we're going to go
sunglasses.
outside and we're going to look at something.
Yeah, we went out as an office last year too. I think it was last year. We went out as an office last year too. And that's when we realized that these eclipse cruises are a thing.
Yeah.
We had clients on, and they were saying how popular it was. And the cruise lines have really embraced that, because people really do enjoy, as I mentioned on the break, there's a lunar eclipse coming up. So it's a perfect time to do something unique and definitely Instagram worthy.
Oh, Instagram worthy for sure. You can also find more information on this too. It has been posted on to your the Cruises International Facebook page. Let me make sure I swap screens here so that I can show it to you folks out there who are watching on Facebook and YouTube. Come experience the total solar eclipse in summer of 2026 for the best seats in the world. Absolutely on board a cruise ship too. So not only are you going to enjoy that total eclipse from the sun, but you also will enjoy, of course, a nice relaxing stay on this cruise ship. So definitely call your Cruises International expert advisor today for full details. Very, very cool. So
Great.
that should be a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Should be a good time.
Do we have time to talk about the second one that's still available, or you want to hit that one after the break?
We should have time, yes. I think we should, yeah, we've got a couple minutes left before we hit it off with
So
the
we
break.
have 2 sailings. So the next one is on Virgin Voyages. Now, if you haven't heard about Virgin Voyages is a little different. It's 18 and older only.
Okay.
A little bit more fun, a little bit more relaxed. Some theme nights, some different themed restaurants. A lot of buzz about Virgin Voyages. And so Virgin Voyages is also doing a 12th night, and that is August 10th through the 22nd. And that's going to be Barcelona to Rome. Ooh. And this one also is giving you that full eclipse experience in August of 2026.
That's awesome. Yep. Pack your glasses. It's an eclipse, an epic European experience, total eclipse of the Mediterranean. Now, this is a 12-night voyage, and that's on the Scarlet Lady by the Voyages. So that will be Monday, August 10th through till the 22nd. We're going to be covering lots of good bases here within that area, including Barcelona, Ibiza, La Spezia, I think is how it's pronounced.
Yeah, it's close enough.
I am horrible at pronouncing words. And also Catania as well, too. So very, very cool. It should be a fantastic time. Check out more information as well. There is a nice map there as well. Check it out. It's going to be very, very cool. Have you ever been into that Mediterranean area?
Yes.
before?
Yeah, I actually have a couple different times. So it's wonderful to, pull into these beautiful ports and be able to experience the cultures and really embrace and just immerse yourself into where you're at and learn as much as you can and see as much as you can. The cool thing about cruising is you get the full day there. So if it's something you love, we can always get you back there a year later or 2 years later.
Absolutely.
So it's a great way to see the world and taste the world and be able to see where you want to go back.
Absolutely. You know what? This does remind me here. I'm curious if you've ever seen this on cruise ships before. Of course, you're making a lot of memories, and you take a lot of pictures. And I know that we've got our cell phones nowadays where we don't print out as many pictures. Have you ever noticed a lot of any of these cruises selling scrapbooks? I kind of just thought about that.
I was
right
like,
now.
back in the day, I do remember you could get all your professional photos and they would mail you the scrapbook. I'm sure they still do.
I wonder if they do. That was
I
something
personally make a scrapbook after each one of our trips.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
I have, the ones you do on Snapfish or Walgreens or whatever. So we do a photo book at the end of every vacation, put a year on it. Because you're right. It's all in our cell phones. It's all online. And how are we going to, sit around the coffee table and be able to talk about our vacation? So I know a lot of my friends do the same. So it's a great way to come home and just be able to put those memories into a book and remember them for a lifetime.
Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of came to my brain. I was like, wait a minute. I wonder if they do have those. Available probably in the
gift shop
or some other location there too on the actual cruise ship. So if you do want to check out more information, of course, cruisesinternational.com. There's lots of great reasons that you will love the Virgin Voyages, of course. And of course, don't forget also too, you can check out their website. That's cruisesinternational.com. Again, cruisesinternational.com is the website to go to. Feel free, of course, to check it out for more information. We are going to be taking our time out here into the middle segment. Then when we do come back, we'll, of course, from the news and messages from our sponsors, we'll talk more about some other things as well here too, how you can join the team. There is still time to sign up and get on board with these cruises. But it's the busy season, and stuff is selling out pretty quickly. So you definitely want to make sure that you have enough time to do so. So stay tuned. We will be back with more Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin. We hope to, we'll continue on here in just a bit. If you want to be a part of the conversation, you can comment live on YouTube. You can also comment live on Facebook as well too. We'll be back in just a bit.
With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Crudan. Brought to you by Sky Rizzy. An upcoming workshop by the Will County Emergency Management Agency aims to elevate emergency preparedness awareness. Set for 9 a.m. on March 22nd at the Plainfield Fire District, the free event will focus on vital skills for handling severe weather and preventing fraud during disaster, featuring experts Zachary Yak and Mike Bardot from the National Weather Service. Kane County State's Attorney Jamie Mosser and the Kane County Child Advocacy Center proudly introduce Duo Dog Captain, a 2-year-old Labrador Retriever, to their team. Trained by Duo Dogs, Inc., Captain is the first ever facility dog at the KCCAC. The historic Willard Scott House in Naperville has found new custodians in the local real estate team, the Ville team of Coldwell Banker Realty. Concerns about potential demolition or drastic changes to the 158-year-old landmark can be allayed, as the new owners are emphasizing preservation. With your 1410 WRMN News Flash, I'm Sean Crudan.
Confidence is knowing you're ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what it feels like to take on your workday with Cintas. They make sure your AEDs are up to date, your fire extinguishers are tested and inspected, your floor mats are cleaned and delivered, and your workwear looks good, feels good, and is freshly laundered with the Cintas Apparel Plus program. So are you ready to take on today? Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
Progressive knows if you have to choose between everyday life and your boat, boat wins.
What are you going to do? Take the boat out for a spin or go mail something? Boat wins! Are we cleaning the patio or taking the boat out fishing? Boat wins! Are we skipping that eye exam to go sailing? Boat wins!
Rescheduling eye exams can be a nightmare.
All right, fine. Eye exam, then boat.
Yeah!
With Progressive, you can bundle your boat with your home or auto and save with a discount and spend more time enjoying those savings on your boat. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states and situations.
Let me tell you a story about Bill. Bill was a normal guy in his 50s. He had back surgery about 2 years ago. Bill was in a lot of pain. He dealt with his pain by taking the Percocets his doctor prescribed for him. Bill took more and more and more of them to help with the pain, until one day the prescriptions weren't enough to get rid of Bill's pain. Then one day Bill found someone to help him get rid of the pain with illegal drugs he didn't need a prescription for. Fast forward to today. Bill lost his job and his family. The only thing he does have is his drug dealer. If you know Bill's story and you don't want to end up like Bill, call the Detox and Treatment Helpline right now to get away and get treatment.
800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. 800-694-1127. Call right now. Help is standing by. 800-694-1127.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast. A flood advisory is in effect through Wednesday morning. Today, scattered showers and thunderstorms before noon, then showers and thunderstorms with cloudy skies. High near 49, with temperatures falling to around 47 in the afternoon. Tonight, rain showers with mostly cloudy skies and a low around 46. Currently, it is 47 and overcast. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Huge news. Right now at Wendy's, you can get a Son of Baconator for just $3. I don't think you understand this situation. The Son of Baconator is only $3 for a limited time. You know, smoked bacon, rich melted cheese. That Son of Baconator is only $3. Thank you to whoever wished upon that star. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii, not valid on a combo or on third-party delivery platforms.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410. Hey, folks, you know it. If you are in the area here, it is a little bit of an overcast day outside today. We've got cloudy skies, but sunny smiles. as we hear on Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International here on WRMN AM 1410, because we're excited, of course, to be continuing on talking about some great opportunities for you to check out all things cruises and vacations, land and sea. Don't forget, like I say always here, check out their website. That is cruisesinternational.com. That's cruisesinternational.com. Of course, assisting you when it does come to planning your perfect vacation. And it's the time to do so now. Yes, absolutely. That is, again, cruisesinternational.com. Give them a call. Speak to a cruise and vacation expert today at 800-255-7447, or contact them via email as well, too. Now, of course, we've got the beautiful website up here, and we do want to talk a little bit about how can people find these exclusive opportunities and also sign up too, because we're talking about it, all the great amenities that are featured. But I'm sure you, the listeners out there, are like, okay, but how do I do it? We want to get on board with this, on board the ship. So how do we do so?
Exactly. Just like WRMN, we are trying to be available in all of the streaming for you. So you can definitely call us over the phone at the number Matt just gave you, the 1-800-ALL-SHIPS. Is easy to remember, but 1-800 or the 847 number. We're local in Hoffman Estates, so not far from here. And we're right on Moon Lake Boulevard, so you can definitely come in. We're open 6 days a week. And we have advisors that are always helpful and willing to sit with you and dream with you and talk with you about your next vacation. We have our Facebook. You can connect with us via Facebook, and you can send us messages, and we'll have an advisor get in touch with you. We do have definitely new promotions and things that you can see on our Facebook. And then we have our website. So on our website, you can register to sign up to receive our emails, or register to have an advisor contact you. So there's many, many ways to get in touch with us. And whatever that way is that's easiest for you, we would love to hear from you and love to connect with you. Like I said, we are so close here in Hoffman Estates, and we're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Saturdays 10 to 2.
Awesome. What's also cool here too, and I've been noticing this with a lot of websites, is this little chat questions box at the bottom of the page. You can't see because it's covering up the W.
Yeah, it's right there though. But yeah, so that sends us a direct message, and then we are able to get in touch with you right away, and be able to chat with you and your preferred method of talking to.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
So if you sign up for our emails, then you would start receiving the Eclipse emails that we were talking about. Sometimes we have some exclusive hosted voyages. We have some events. We do have a lot of events. We just got through, I think, like 4 events for February. So we're taking a little breather right now for events, but we'll be back at it in April. So we do have different events that we have. So if you watch us or follow us on social or get into our emails, you would be invited to all of those, whether they're virtual events or in person. We do all sorts of different types of things.
Awesome. Very, very cool. There's also here too, I also noticed this at the bottom of the page here, there's Cruises International, the BBB Business Review. So you've got some of those there too. Very nice. And then of course there is that sign up there, and I was kind of in the process of doing the sign up. Make sure I get those newsletters.
Yes,
for sure.
We got to get you signed up.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that probably. I'll probably do it on break actually.
Okay.
Once
I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for you in those emails.
Sounds good. So folks, check out more information. That's cruisesinternational.com. Now, you do also want to say here too that there is still time to, let's see here. There are some couple other things here too. So, of course, booking now for holiday travel in 2025 and also all of 2026.
Yeah. So people want to, spring break is upon us, right? I think we've got a couple weeks out until spring break. And we've been selling 2025 spring break since early 2024. So now is really the time to start thinking ahead. Alaska for this year is pretty sold. I just personally sold a friend for August, and it's not prime time. It's when the kids are back to school, and the ship it was probably 75-80% sold out for August.
Oh, wow.
So it really is selling out quickly for this year. Not that there's not space and not that my amazing advisors can't find you space, but planning ahead sometimes does help. So we can get you that last minute trip for this year, but definitely looking at what do I want to do in 26 and sometimes even into 27. Space is out. And the nice thing about booking early is, you know, Matt, you get to, if you're traveling with your friends, your family, you get to pick those cabins. You get to pick those cabins near each other, and you're not getting what's left over.
Right.
And the cool thing is that my advisors watch your sailing, and if there's any itinerary changes or price changes or promotional changes, we are your advocate. So we'll say, hey, Matt, we just saved you a couple $100, but you've locked in your cabin, you've got the best pricing, and you've got the best amenities. So our advisors are always watching out for you. So some people think, I'm not going to book early. I want to get a good deal. I want to get that last minute steal. Last minute steals are sold out most of the time. So it really is best to plan ahead. But if you haven't planned for this year, it's okay. We can still help you out. We just might have to be a little bit more flexible on the dates and such.
Yeah, so it's good to plan ahead for sure. I mean, you know, so like you said, even like a couple years in advance at times, because there are times when things do sell out quickly, which is a good thing, meaning that people are wanting to, of course, go on these cruises and, of course, also be a part of Cruises International too. So
something that I found, I have people from all different walks of life that do book their vacations with us. And some people are retired and they're on a set budget. And so they will book far in advance and make monthly payments. And we accept, you know, if you want to tell us, hey, Shawna, every, 15th of each month, post $200 towards my trip. We're able to help anyone budget for a trip if we can plan far enough out. So planning a honeymoon, or a destination wedding, booking those things far in advance, what's a couple $100 each month over 13 months? It's, broken out very nicely. In that way it does help families be able to afford those lifelong vacations.
Absolutely. Would you say too, because I know that we're coming up to the springtime for spring vacation, and then you can even talk about summertime, of course. Would you say that probably the month or so if you're like, okay, for example, like right now it's coming up to spring, it's probably a good time roughly when people, would you say statistically people tend to plan for next spring around this time?
They should be, Matt.
Yes.
They should be. But we have tried so hard many, many years to try to get people to think ahead. School schedules are mostly out. So if you have families or if you're a teacher yourself, it's definitely, posted when your spring break for next year will be. So if you're looking to travel over that spring break high time, because really it's only probably 2 or 3 weeks in March or April that is spring break. So we do suggest booking those early. I would say people right now are still looking for that last minute summer. Maybe they're starting to think about Thanksgiving or the holiday travel, or sometimes January they're starting to look, or if they know they want to go to Alaska or something big next summer, we are booking into 2026 for Alaska and some Caribbean for next year too.
Okay. Sounds great, folks. Check out more information again, cruisesinternational.com. That's cruisesinternational.com, located at 1721 Moonlink Boulevard, Suite 101 in Hoffman Estates. Check out more information. Don't forget to give them a call as well, too. So, folks, we are going to take another quick time out, our last time out here, as we are approaching 11:44, and we'll be back with more, of course, Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned, and we'll be back.
At School of Rock, we've got something for everyone. We're located at 353 South Randall Road in Elgin, Illinois. For teens 12 to 18, our performance program prepares students for live shows at real rock venues. For ages 8 to 12, Rock 101 helps young musicians start their journey with private lessons and group rehearsals. Our rookies aged 6 to 7 explore instruments through fun games, while Little Wing, ages 4 to 5, introduces preschoolers to the basics of rock and roll music. And for adults 18 plus, we've got an exciting adult performance program for all skill levels, from beginners to experienced musicians. Visit the website at elgin.schoolofrock.com to sign up for a free trial. We start pre-enrollments in January, targeting a mid-February open. Unleash your inner rock star. Join us at School of Rock and let's make some noise.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com is the book called DUI Jury Trial, which is the true story of a truck driver in Illinois who was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol. Not only was he facing a revocation of his driver's license, but also a lifetime disqualification of his CDL, which would prevent him from ever driving a semi-truck again. This book includes backstories of the truck driver, the lawyers that defended the case, and the DUI expert witness who analyzed the case and then testified at trial as to the proper protocol procedures of the field sobriety tests as well as the breathalyzer test. This nonfiction novel also includes the actual court transcript from the jury trial, a courtroom showdown in which the final verdict would determine the fate of the defendant's livelihood. The book DUI Jury Trial is now available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Yes, it's starting to rain outside, a little overcast, but that shouldn't stop you from thinking of all things sunny skies and, of course, travel, right, into the warmer temperatures and maybe even the colder ones, too. There are cruises that you can go on that do offer places that are a little bit more chillier, but it's all about the experience, of course. Whether you travel alone with family or with friends as well, too, there's lots of ways that you can travel. And of course, you want to make sure that you have awesome advice given to you, great guidance and peace of mind, and that you talk to a professional, a cruise and vacation expert. Do it with Cruises International, folks. That's cruisesinternational.com. Give them a call, 1-800-255-7447. That's 1-800-255-7447. And that is 1-800-ALL-SHIPS.
Yes, exactly. You got it.
I got to remember that. And I wasn't quite sure if it was, I know it just says 800, so I was just saying 800, but then there's 1-800.
Yes,
so,
yes.
So yes, when it does come to travel, of course, you can go yourself, you can go, you can go alone, or you can go with friends. And there's lots of good reasons why you can go with friends too. It's an all-in-one fun opportunity. Of course, these cruises offer a variety of entertainment, like we've been talking about. There's dining, activities, all in one place, so you're all set and ready to go. What it does is it makes it easy to enjoy this hassle-free vacation with your friends. They've got, of course, live shows, pools, casinos, themed places and parties and events, and there's always something to do together too. So that's one, of course, great way that you can, of course, go and travel with friends. It's also budget-friendly group travel. Cruises often include lodging, meals, and entertainment in one price, making it cost-effective as well too. Plus, you can also check out group discounts and package deals at times as well. So, and you also get to explore multiple destinations, right? Instead of being stuck in one location at times, and even, I wouldn't even say stuck at one location is necessarily a bad thing either.
Right.
There's so many different amenities that you can also enjoy too. You get to experience all of it, and attractions, without having to constantly be packing and unpacking as well too. Tell us a little bit, tell us about one of your experiences that you've had on a cruise with some of your friends.
Yeah, definitely. So, when you have friends and, people that you like to hang out with here and you do things together here, why not take it to the next level? Go on a trip together. When I first started at the agency many moons ago, my girlfriend and I were like, hey, let's go on a cruise. We made a little flyer and we just went and we told everybody. We would go to the local bars, the restaurants. Anytime we saw anybody, we had a flyer in our pocket and said, who wants to come with us? Who wants to come with us? We ended up having over 35 people come with us.
Oh, wow.
And it was just random people from all walks of our life. It was my parents and my aunt and uncle and my aunt and uncle's friends. And then all of our, friends maybe we went to high school with, some we went to college with, some we really didn't know that well, but they came along too. Yeah. And it was such a fun experience. Everyone did what they wanted to do. And then at dinner time, we would all meet. We had tables together and we did a roundabout. So we sat with different people every night. You got to hear stories about what they did that day. And then, I ran into one of the gentlemen who came, just a few years ago. And he's like, when are we doing that cruise again? I'm like, that was like 20 years ago. You could go without us if you want,
Yep.
But he still remembered it. And it was just something so fun that we were able to do. And it just started with us saying, we want to go.
Yeah.
Who else wants to come with us? My cousin came and same thing when I went to Vegas one time, I said, I'm going to go to Vegas for my birthday. Who wants to come? And it was like 40 something people came,
Wow.
You just throw it out into the universe and see who wants to come. Yep. And it's such a fun thing to do with travel. And because cruises are so, different. You can get a lower inside cabin. You can get an ocean view. You can get a balcony. You can get a suite. There's budgets for all families and all friends, so if everybody's on a different budget, then there's accommodations for them, so it really does make it so nice to be able to travel together.
Absolutely. Something that and this is something else that popped in my brain just as you were talking, something that I think would be really cool too. And I'm sure cruises allow this, is where you can kind of have that window open a little, the actual cruise window open.
The balcony.
The balcony.
Yes. Not the windows, but the balconies.
Yes. Yeah. And then you get to hear the ocean at night.
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful.
Are you familiar with the YouTube videos they're like ambiance videos?
Oh, no.
So what they are is like they have like a moving picture and it's like you get to listen to the ocean, or it's like supposed to be kind of like a scene, like you're at a coffee shop. I've done that
Some
before.
of the cruise lines actually offer virtual balconies. So you are inside in an inside cabin, but you are thinking you're in a virtual balcony because it's the actual ocean that you're passing and the sounds of the ocean. So same sort of thing.
That is really cool, because I was curious about that too. I mean, having that natural sound of the ocean, but also that too with the technology that's growing with the cruises is fantastic.
Well, traveling together is just so fun. There's so many things you can do. You can do it all together every day in and out, or you can do different things and then meet up for dinner and talk about your travel experiences. And, if you have kids and they have friends that are, your family friends, things like that, it just makes life easier.
It does. It's a time to get away. You get that built-in bonding time too, the perfect mix of the social time and also the relaxation. It gives you and your family, of course, lots of opportunities to catch up on life too if you haven't seen them in a while.
Life is so busy.
Exactly.
It's so busy.
It gives you time to regenerate and catch up, create new memories, enjoy each other's company without the stress of planning every detail too. And the stress of daily life at times as well. Another interesting thing that I kind of thought, again, just popped into my head. Have you ever been on a cruise where they have almost like a rewards points card, or like where like you like buy the card and you swipe it for a meal, or you swipe it for snacks, or I don't know.
So that's more like Disney. So we do Disney World too, and you can buy like the dining package with Disney. On the cruises, all your food is included, the buffets, and there's some specialty dining and some specialty coffees and things that wouldn't be included that you would pay additional for. But as far as the free ice cream by the pool, that's included. No swiping necessary. The buffet is all included, no swiping necessary. The dinners, the main dining is available. There's definitely different little areas with pop-up food, little pizza places, things like that. And those are all included. But they have where you prepay like a beverage package, which is like a drink package, or a soda package where it's your sodas and specialty coffees, things like that. You do have to swipe for them, but it's like an unlimited type thing.
Okay.
If you prepay them.
Now, are you a coffee drinker?
I am.
I am a big coffee drinker.
Yes. And I love trying new types of coffee, and I love the little designs they make on the espressos and things like that.
It is an art form.
Yes.
It's an art form for sure.
Yes.
So very nice. Yeah. I love if the times I've been on vacation trying out different coffees.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sometimes your spoon just stands up on its own and you're like, okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to drink this one.
Yeah.
A little too strong for me.
Yeah. I'm more of I like it a little more sweet.
Yes.
That's how I like with the cream and the sugar Splenda for sure. So folks, of course, check out more information, cruisesinternational.com. Now, for those of you who are maybe listening in right now, you're hearing us talking about cruises, and maybe you yourself maybe even want to get an experience. Of course, you can contact them, but maybe you also might be interested in having it as a career choice. Tell us how people can join the team.
So we were just talking about, traveling with friends and family. And if you are that Pied Piper, if you're the one that's always saying, hey guys, let's go to Michigan, let's go to Florida, let's go here, let's go there, and you're doing all the work anyways, you're finding these places for your friends to go, or maybe you are going on cruises and you're booking directly with the cruise line or, somewhere. It's such a great opportunity for you to join and become a travel advisor. We have all different types of travel advisors. We have employees where they come into the office, and then we have independent contractors that also come into the office. And then we have independent contractors that live all over the world and are able to come in, but they don't come in on a regular schedule. But it's such a fun world to be in, and it's such a ever-changing. And, if you're traveling with friends and family, there are definitely perks for you as the advisor. So think about that. If you're looking to, maybe start looking towards your retirement, and you're looking at what am I going to do when I retire? Because I'm not really ready to retire, but I'm going to stop my 9 to 5. Now's the time. Build something now, and something that will help you into your future, and you can do as little or as much as you want, which is great. One group a year, one family and friend group on a cruise or an all-inclusive or a Globus or a river cruise are so fantastic to do with groups. It'll pay you back tenfold.
Absolutely. I would also say too, encourage you to try out different cruises as well. Maybe if you're like, I'm not quite sure, but, maybe give it a try. See if you might like it. Maybe if you are a little bit nervous about traveling, go with someone, of course, who maybe is a little bit more accustomed to it and not as nervous.
Right.
So,
and we have a lot of first-time cruisers that do call, and we'll go over with you any of those concerns. You're not sure what to pack. You're not sure what to wear. Those kinds of things. Our advisors have different sheets and cheat sheets for you, and different experiences that they can help you with those concerns too.
Absolutely. Shawna, thank you so much for joining us again for another Travel Tuesdays with Cruises International. Folks, don't forget, again, that is cruisesinternational.com. Give them a call today, 1-800-ALL. What was it again?
All ships.
All ships. Okay. I, for some reason, thought sales, but that's fine.
Okay. All ships. Yeah. It is one extra letter, but it'll get to us. I promise you.
Awesome. Folks, check out more information. That is cruisesinternational.com. Shawna, thank you so much for joining us today, as always.
Thank you so much for having me, Matt. We'll see you next time.
Sounds good. Folks, we'll be back in just a bit with more Out to Lunch.